Welcome to my channel. Before you do anything else, I want you to make me one promise. Don't skip this video, don't tell yourself you'll watch it later, because the next few minutes could completely change the way you see your life forever. Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering a small digital clock floating above your head. It doesn't show the time of day. It shows how many days you have left to live. Every sunrise makes the number smaller. Every night, another day disappears forever. Now, ask yourself honestly, would you still waste hours scrolling through your phone? Would you still keep delaying your dreams? Would you still say, I'll start next Monday, next month, next year? Or would today suddenly become the most valuable day of your life? Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to hear is not another motivational speech filled with empty promises. This is a wake-up call, a reminder that your greatest opportunity is not tomorrow, it is this moment. Most people believe life ends because they grow old. The truth is much more painful. Many people stop truly living long before they stop breathing. They become trapped inside routines that slowly steal their curiosity, excitement, confidence, and hope. Every morning looks the same. Every evening feels the same. Weeks become months, months become years, and one day they look into the mirror wondering where their life disappeared. The frightening part is that nothing dramatic happened. There was no explosion, no warning siren, no sudden collapse. Life simply slipped away one ordinary day after another. That is why this conversation matters so much. We often think our biggest enemy is failure, but it isn't. Our biggest enemy is unconscious living. It is spending years on autopilot without asking whether we are becoming the person we truly want to be. Imagine holding a beautiful glass filled with thousands of golden grains of sand. Each grain represents one day of your life. Every sunrise, one grain silently falls away. You cannot stop it. You cannot buy it back. You cannot borrow more. Whether you laugh, cry, complain, or celebrate, another grain continues to fall. Most people never notice because they are too busy worrying about things that won't matter 5 years from now. They argue with strangers, compare themselves with people they have never met, chase approval from people who don't even know their value, and postpone the dreams that make their hearts come alive. Meanwhile, the sand continues to disappear. Here is something powerful to remember. Your life is not measured by how many years you exist. It is measured by how deeply you experience the moments inside those years. Two people can live the same number of days, but one truly lives while the other simply survives. One chooses curiosity instead of comfort. One chooses courage instead of excuses. One chooses growth instead of fear. The difference is never luck. The difference is awareness. From this moment forward, I want you to stop asking, how much time do I have? Instead, ask, how am I using the time I already have? That single question has the power to transform your future. If today became your final opportunity to tell someone you love them, would you wait? If this were your last chance to begin learning the skill that could change your future, would you delay it? If today were the only chance to become the person you were meant to be, would you spend it the same way you spent yesterday? These questions are uncomfortable because they force us to face the truth. We are not guaranteed another perfect moment. The only moment we truly own is the one we are living right now. The moment you begin asking better questions, your life begins changing in ways you never imagined. Instead of asking, why is my life so difficult? Ask, what is this moment trying to teach me? Instead of asking, why am I not successful yet? Ask, what habit do I need to build today? The quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions you ask yourself every single day. Most people are waiting for a miracle while completely ignoring the small choices that create extraordinary lives. They think success arrives in one dramatic moment, but real success is built quietly when nobody is watching. It is created by waking up when you promised yourself you would. It is created by reading one more page when your mind wants to quit. It is created by practicing your English even when you make mistakes. It is created by exercising when staying in bed feels easier. It is created by choosing discipline over comfort again and again until discipline becomes your identity. Remember this powerful truth. Your habits are writing the story of your future, even when you cannot see the results yet. Every action is a vote for the person you are becoming. If you repeat positive actions every day, your future slowly becomes stronger. If you repeat excuses every day, your future quietly becomes weaker. Life never changes overnight, but it changes every day. That is why consistency always defeats intensity. A single day of hard work feels exciting, but hundreds of ordinary days filled with small improvements create remarkable lives. Imagine two builders standing beside an empty piece of land. The first builder dreams about a magnificent house, but never lays the first brick because he keeps waiting for perfect weather. The second builder begins immediately. Some days he places 10 bricks, some days only one. Sometimes he feels tired, sometimes he doubts himself. Yet every evening, another small piece of his dream becomes real. 1 year later, the first builder still has beautiful plans. The second builder has a home. Dreams become reality only when action follows intention. This lesson applies to every part of life. If you want better health, your body responds to daily care, not occasional effort. If you want stronger relationships, they grow through consistent kindness, honest conversations, and genuine presence. If you want confidence, it comes from repeatedly doing things that once frightened you. Confidence is not something you find, it is something you build. Too many people believe they must feel motivated before taking action. In reality, action creates motivation, not the other way around. Start first, and your confidence will catch up. Another dangerous trap is comparison. Every day, millions of people compare their beginning to someone else's middle. They scroll through social media, watching carefully edited highlights of other people's lives, then quietly convince themselves they are falling behind. What they fail to see are the sacrifices, failures, sleepless nights, disappointments, and years of invisible effort behind every visible success. Never compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20. Your journey belongs only to you. Focus on becoming slightly better than the person you were yesterday. That is the only competition that truly matters. Protect your peace from unnecessary comparison because comparison steals joy while gratitude creates abundance. Begin noticing the blessings you already have. Be thankful for another sunrise, another opportunity to learn, another chance to improve your English, another conversation with someone you love, another healthy step, another dream still waiting to be pursued. Gratitude changes your perspective without changing your circumstances. Suddenly, obstacles become lessons, failures become teachers, and ordinary moments become precious gifts. Every morning gives you another opportunity to rewrite your future. Every decision, no matter how small, moves you toward the life you desire or away from it. Never underestimate the power of one determined day, because one determined day repeated hundreds of times becomes an extraordinary life. Keep moving forward even when progress feels slow. Great mountains are climbed one step at a time. Great books are written one page at a time. Great careers are built one skill at a time. And great lives are created one faithful decision at a time. Today is not just another day on the calendar. Today is another chance to become the person your future self will thank you for becoming. One of the greatest tragedies in life is not failing. It is reaching the end of your journey and realizing you never became the person you were capable of becoming. Too many people allow fear to become the author of their story. They wait for perfect timing, perfect confidence, perfect opportunities, and perfect conditions that never arrive. Meanwhile, life continues moving forward without asking whether they are ready. The truth is that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is deciding that your dreams matter more than your doubts. Every successful person you admire has experienced uncertainty, rejection, disappointment, and failure. The difference is that they refuse to let those experiences define their future. Instead, they allowed every setback to become a lesson and every obstacle to become another step towards success. Think about a seed buried deep beneath the ground. From the outside, it appears forgotten and invisible, but beneath the surface, something incredible is happening. The seed is developing roots before anyone can see the first sign of growth. Your life works the same way. Many of your greatest victories are developing quietly before they become visible. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean your efforts are wasted. Keep learning, keep practicing, keep believing. The roots are growing even when the flowers have not yet appeared. This is especially true when learning English or developing any valuable skill. Every conversation, every mistake, every new word, every page you read, and every minute of practice becomes another brick in the foundation of your future confidence. Never be embarrassed by slow progress, because slow progress is still progress. The person who practices consistently will always move farther than the person who waits for perfect motivation. Remember that your words have incredible power, especially the words you speak to yourself. If you constantly repeat, "I can't do this," your mind begins searching for evidence to prove you right. But if you say, "I'm improving every day," your mind begins noticing every small victory that supports that belief. Replace negative self talk with encouraging truth. Speak to yourself the way you would encourage your closest friend. Celebrate small improvements because every expert was once a beginner who refused to quit. Another powerful lesson is learning to forgive yourself. Many people continue carrying mistakes they made years ago as though those mistakes define who they are forever. They replay old failures, missed opportunities, and painful memories until those memories become emotional prisons. But you cannot build a beautiful future while constantly dragging the weight of yesterday behind you. Forgiveness does not erase the lesson, it simply removes the chains that prevent you from moving forward. Accept what happened, learn from it, and give yourself permission to begin again. Every sunrise is proof that life believes in second chances. Never underestimate the healing power of hope. Hope is not pretending that life is easy. Hope is believing that tomorrow can become better because of the choices you make today. Protect that hope carefully because it becomes the light that guides you through life's darkest seasons. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, challenge your thinking, and remind you of your potential whenever you begin doubting yourself. Distance yourself from constant negativity, unnecessary drama, and voices that continually tell you what cannot be done. Your environment quietly shapes your expectations. If you want extraordinary results, spend time around extraordinary attitudes. Most importantly, never stop becoming a student of life. Read books that stretch your thinking. Listen to people whose wisdom inspires action. Ask thoughtful questions. Stay curious. The moment you believe you know everything is the moment your growth begins to slow. Great lives are built by lifelong learners who understand that every experience, every conversation, and every challenge contains another lesson waiting to be discovered. Keep your heart humble, your mind open, and your eyes focused on the future you are creating one decision at a time. The greatest version of yourself is not behind you. It is still waiting ahead, patiently calling your name with every step you choose to take. As this journey comes to an end, I want you to remember one truth above everything else. Your future is not something that suddenly appears one day. It is something you create through the choices you make every single morning, every single afternoon, and every single night. Life is not waiting for the perfect version of you. Life is responding to the version of you that shows up today. Every decision you make either builds the bridge to your dreams or builds another wall between you and the life you truly want. That is why you must become intentional with your time, your energy, your thoughts, and your actions. Stop allowing fear to decide what is possible. Stop giving your past permission to control your future. Stop believing that someone else will come and rescue you. The greatest rescue is the moment you decide to rescue yourself. Imagine standing at the edge of a mountain just before sunrise. Everything around you is quiet. The air is fresh. The sky slowly begins to change colors. In that moment, you realize something extraordinary. The sun rises every single day without asking whether people are ready for a new beginning. Life offers that same opportunity to you. Every sunrise is another invitation to begin again, to forgive yourself, to improve one more habit, to learn one more lesson, to speak one more sentence in English, to help one more person, and to move one more step closer to the person you were created to become. Never underestimate the power of small daily victories. One page becomes a book. One workout becomes strength. One conversation becomes confidence. One saved dollar becomes financial freedom. One act of kindness changes someone's entire day. Great lives are never built through one giant moment of inspiration. They are built through thousands of ordinary moments where someone quietly refuses to give up. There will be difficult days. There will be moments when you question yourself, when progress feels invisible, when failure hurts, and when the easier path seems impossible to resist. During those moments, remember why you started. Remember the dreams that still live inside your heart. Remember the future version of yourself who is depending on the choices you make today. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger than you were yesterday. Every obstacle teaches you something that success alone never could. Do not fear failure. Fear living a life where you never discovered what you were capable of achieving. Protect your peace because your peace protects your future. Protect your health because your health supports your dreams. Protect your relationships because the people you love make every achievement more meaningful. Protect your mind because every great achievement begins with a single thought that refuses to disappear. Most importantly, protect your hope. Hope is the quiet voice that whispers, "Keep going," even when the road becomes difficult. It reminds you that today's struggle is not tomorrow's destination. You have survived every difficult chapter that once made you believe you would never smile again. That means you are stronger than you think, braver than you feel, more capable than you realize, and more prepared for your future than you have ever imagined. So, as you leave this message today, do not simply feel inspired. Make a decision. Decide that today will not be another forgotten day. Decide that you will stop waiting for perfect timing and start creating meaningful progress. Decide that you will value your time, respect your health, strengthen your mind, improve your English, develop your skills, encourage others, and become the person your younger self once dreamed of becoming. 1 year from now, you can either look back with regret because nothing changed, or you can look back with gratitude because today became the day everything began. The choice has always been yours. Thank you for spending these moments with me. If this message touched your heart, continue joining this journey because together we will keep growing, learning, improving our English, and building lives filled with courage, wisdom, purpose, and hope. Never stop believing in yourself because the greatest chapters of your story have not been written yet. Walk forward with confidence, speak with courage, dream without limits, and remember every single day that success is not a destination you accidentally reach. Success is a habit you choose. One decision, one action, and one day at a time. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, keep moving forward no matter how slowly, and never forget that your best life is still waiting just ahead. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.